Let's talk about the most widely used pesticide in the world. Now, it's really hard to pronounce, but chances are you probably have it in your body right now. Chlorpyrifos. It's on your fruit, it's in your vegetables, it's on the golf courses, and they detected this pesticide in 90% of US households. But it's in Europe as well, but it's been banned in several European countries, as well as several states in the US. I think it was California, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. There might have been one more. It's in your soy, the corn, the apples, cilantro, bell peppers, snap peas, peaches, you name it, it's all over the place. And here's the problem. If you compare this to glyphosate, which is an herbicide which kills weeds, this pesticide kills pests and insects, which means that it affects more animals and humans, which is a little different than a chemical that kills weeds. And there is no acceptable dose to avoid brain damage. In a study in 2016, 9 out of 10 children and mothers had this chemical in their body on urine samples, and I think it was actually in fat cells. There's been some interesting studies in relationship between this chemical and increased risk of autism. But of course, if you read up on the internet, they're going to talk about the safety. It was involved in 4,000 different studies, but many of these studies were sponsored by the industry that made this chemical. But what's really mind-blowing is that there's 34,000 different pesticides that are registered by the EPA. There are so many chemicals in our environment. And there are 85,000 more that are regulated separately for other purposes. So my point being is it's going to be impossible to avoid these chemicals. Yes, you need to do organic, but there's something else that you need to realize. Your liver and other organs make an enzyme that help you detoxify these chemicals naturally. It's part of the phase 1, phase 2 detoxification enzyme system. And as long as you keep your body healthy and consume things like cruciferous vegetables on a regular basis, that can greatly help you prevent these chemicals from accumulating. And one last important thing, and I've talked about this many times in other videos, is fasting. Fasting increases your ability to detoxify these chemicals. So those are the 2 tips for today. Start consuming cruciferous and start fasting.
So if you want more knowledge on how to create a healthy body, subscribe now and get daily notifications. Daily notifications, that sounds weird. Well, I'll just remind you on a daily basis. How about that?